What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is TishaTheBrave. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing okay. Today I'm here to talk about the elements that the zodiac signs are contained in. A lot of the time I actually come across people where they're like, oh, I don't get along with fire signs, I'm not really a fan of air signs, or I don't really understand them, I don't really get their thing. And I think it's really important to understand like why they are actually here. I encourage you to listen really carefully to your sun signs and then your moon sign, and then I would say anything where you have a lot of a zodiac sign in, and look at those elements. So I would encourage you to listen to the whole thing, but like, you know, but really pay special attention to the categories that matter most to you. So because the first sign is Aries, I thought let me go with the fire signs first. If you are a fire sign, you are either an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. So fire signs are known for their passion, their spontaneity, their creativity. And if you're an Aries, you're ruled by the planet of Mars, which is the planet of energy. If you are a Leo, you are ruled by the sun, which is about ego and self-expression. If you are a Sagittarius, you are ruled by Jupiter, which is actually about fortune and luck. If you're a fire sign, you are there to teach others how to activate their passion. I don't know one fire sign who is not trying to actively go for their goals at all times. They are persistent with achieving. They will achieve, and they're showing others how to achieve also. So because you're a person that doesn't give a shit and you don't stand in the way of your dreams, like a lot of people will depict you as bossy or mean or this or that because of the fact that if it doesn't serve you, you're cool with it. You'll just move on, right? You could be empathetic people, as some fire signs are, but you also know your own energy, and you also understand that you come first. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. Like literally nothing and no one can stand in the way of a fire sign, okay? And that is why they have to be here, because other people may not understand that that is okay. Fire signs are like famously known to be business owners. They're famously known to be daredevils. They're famously known to be world travelers. And they make room for themselves no matter what the cost is and no matter what the circumstances. In my opinion, fire signs are very inspiring. So that's what fire signs are actually here for. Let's move on to earth signs, because the next sign after Aries is Taurus. So I thought let me do it in order, because you know I'm a Taurus moon myself, so I have to put a little logic into all of this stuff. So if you're an earth sign, you are a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, okay? So the earth signs are known for logic, hard work, and materialism, practicality, and organization. If you guys are Taurus, you're ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and excess pleasure. A lot of Tauruses, they will love hardcore. They will take their time to find the right partner, but they will love hardcore when they do go in there. But they're also very much about the love of their work, and also about the love of taking a break. So it's literally like laziness and like hard work hand in hand. It's such an interesting thing, such an interesting combination. If you are a Virgo, you're ruled by the planet of communication and logic, Mercury, which is why everybody goes crazy when Mercury is in retrograde, because we're screwing with logic and communication here. For them, it's all about putting their logic first rather than their feelings, and that's always how they operate. And then if you're ruled by Saturn, you are a Capricorn. Saturn is really much about like limitations and materialism also. So like, your role, if you are an earth sign, is to push the boundaries of limitations, not in a fearless type of way, not in the way where fire signs are pushing the boundaries. Earth signs will find ways to logically remove limitations from themselves, and that's the way they think about it. They think about everything rationally. Instead of using feeling and emotion, earth signs like literally find their way through life using logic, and they don't see limitation, because for them there is always a logical conclusion to how we can get to the other side. Earth signs are also here to tell you and to show you that hard work pays off. Earth signs will work incredibly hard to get to the place where they want to get. They don't care. They will work for years, and they are very hard workers. But not only are they hard workers, they are smart workers too. Earth signs are famously known to be architects, engineers, bankers, and or anything in the finance career spectrum. All right, if you're an air sign, you are a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, okay? So air signs are known for friendships, communication, and technology, and basically moving society forward with this technology and moving into new eras. So if you're a Gemini, you are ruled by the planet of communication and logic, which is Mercury. If you are a Libra, you are ruled by Venus, which is about excess pleasure, again, love. And Libras are all about the justice system and stuff like that. Libras are very much about relationships. And then we have Aquarius, which is basically run by Uranus, which is the planet of forward thinking. Air signs are here to literally move the planet forward. They are oftentimes the people who watch the news and don't believe it, because they would rather get to the, let's say there's a problem in a specific country, they're literally going to fly over to that specific country and get it from the source. They're here to spread the they're here to spread the truth and not the actual news. They can look at a world where they can see justice and equality for all. And I don't really have a lot of air sign friends that are like really close to me, but every time I do engage with an air sign, every time I do listen to them, I've realized that a lot of them are always sharing things about humanity. They are always sharing things about, this isn't right, let's move forward, let's not do this, let's think of the planet, let's think of these people in this country that no one's talking about, let's do that. That is what the air sign is for, is to give you awareness and to understand that the world doesn't have to be the way it actually is, but it can be seen in a whole different way, and we can make it that way. They're not going to stop until they make the world a literal better place. Air signs are famously known to be lawyers, protesters, inventors, and scientists. Okay, last but not least, if you are a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, then you are a water sign, okay? So water signs are known for their compassion, their intuitiveness, and their heightened energetic sensitivity. So they can basically feel the energy in the room, they can feel the energy from another person. If another person is going through something, they can also empathize with that, and they can really take it on. Literally, in the case of me, Pisces. If you're a Cancer, you're actually ruled by the moon, which is literally the planet of emotion. So a lot of the times, everybody calls Cancers moody. They literally are moody, and moody doesn't necessarily have to be that you're really mean or you're really sad all the time or whatever. It means that you have multiple moods throughout the day, because like the moon changes its cycles, it's the same way with Cancers. Cancers are moody people. And again, it doesn't even have to be a bad thing. And then if you're Scorpio, you're ruled by the planet of Pluto, which is literally about transformation. So a lot of the time, Scorpios go through a lot of crap in their lives, specifically at the beginning of their lives, because they are there to transform and bring themselves higher and higher and higher into this amazing being that helps other people, again. And then you have the Pisces, like myself, is ruled by the planet of dreams and spirituality and, you know, like spiritual mysticism, supernatural. It sounds like we don't have that much to offer compared to the other elements. We have a lot to give the world, and our empathy doesn't run out, and that can sometimes be distressing for a lot of us water signs, but it's actually amazing when you think about it, the fact that our empathy doesn't run out. There are so many people who change for the good, but other people don't give them another chance or an opportunity to even show that. As water signs, we are people that see that people can change, or that things can change, and that we have this amazing hope for humanity. We have this amazing hope for other people. We give people a lot of chances because we understand that everybody makes mistakes. And although that can sometimes drain us, it's also a wonderful thing to have, because there are going to be moments in our lives where we make mistakes, and that we would want the empathy that we would give others, but others don't give it so willingly. People who are ruled by our hearts, but we can also be people that, you know, can learn from other elements, like the earth signs, for example, okay? But with us, it's often the water signs that make others comfortable, and that is a very good thing. Hospitality is literally a talent. Hospitality is such a talent. My mother is a Cancer. I know a lot of people in my life, but I can honestly say that my mother is one of the most hospitable people ever. She will bring you into her home and make you feel welcome. We show love to the world. That is literally our job. And what people can learn from us is to give compassion to others. And so we're often people that understand that change is okay. And what the world sees is that it's not necessarily bad to go through changes. It's not necessarily bad to change your career. It's not necessarily bad to give other people a chance. So that's what you're here to do. You're here to tell people, and you're here to show people that compassion is not necessarily a bad thing. Giving another person another chance is not necessarily a bad thing. And moving from coast to coast is not necessarily a bad thing either. Sometimes go with your heart, and not all the time go with your logic. Not all the time do you have to make a decision based on the whole of humanity. Not oftentimes do you have to bolt through the door to show how fearless you are. Sometimes go with your heart. You know, that is literally what the water signs are there for. We are also there to show people that there is more to life than just the logic. But to us, there could be also supernatural, right? Right? Alright, cool. So that's what the water signs are also known to do. Water signs are famously known to be the doctors or the nurses because of the compassion and the empathy. I know a lot of cancers in the doctor and nurse game. Loads of them. Water signs are also famously known to be artists. Water signs are also famously known to have spiritual careers. Spiritual careers like pastors or tarot readers or anything like that in general. YouTubers, etc. So guys, that kind of wraps up the elements and what they're here to do. Don't forget guys that you can always subscribe to my channel to support me and join the Bravers, which is the family name for my subscribers. But you can even share my posts on Reddit and stuff like that. Don't forget to do all of those things if you guys really mess with me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you guys so much.